to $10,531 in total savings at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Ethan Conley,
Randy 612 writes, if you like boneless wings, you dirty. Thanks for the input, Brand Man. But B-Dubs completely reinvented their boneless wings. First they packed it with so much meat, vegans are writing letters, and I've got the meat sweats. Then they marinated them until they're so juicy it doesn't make sense anymore. Hey, poster boy, your basement isn't going anywhere. So get to B-Dubs for the new boneless wings. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's get it underway. The spring season, Tom, is underway.
It is. Doesn't feel like spring, but we're glad to be back. And I know the coaching staff at UNCW, I talked with Coach Aiden Heaney yesterday, and he says there's a lot of excitement, of course, from the players and relief that they're actually able to play tonight and just excited about being out here on the field.
Again, UNCW in their home yellow tonight, and UNCG is in their road blue. They have got yellow numerals on there, and UNCG will control in their backfield. Of course, if you watch UNCW soccer over the years, which we have, Tom and myself, the men's team likes to attack. Boy, they like to get after it early, and they'll see if they put a lot of pressure on UNCG early, and they cause a turnover. We're going to get a throw in for the Seahawks. Tom, you and I talked about it before the game. One of the big things we're going to watch for UNCW tonight, of course, is the back line right in front of Gabriel Parada. They've had to, well, it's a whole new back line because they lost a lot of great players from last season.
Yeah, and when you have a lot of new players coming in, you got to be tested early, I'm sure, by UNCG tonight. And, you know, Coach was talking about just, you know, in the early going, just see how the offense goes, who's working, who's making some good plays. And like you said earlier, they're going to try to attack early. But, again, defensively, you know, we're going to need to be organized back there and play really tough and make sure we get back and protect the goal.
Here's UNCW again with some action on the UNCG side, but now the Spartans will try to break out to midfield. That ball is knocked out. I think it was off of a Seahawk player. Yep, they'll say throw in for the Spartans. UNCG also a solid team. Both these teams were playing in their conference championships. That's the last time they both played. And you mentioned it, Tom, that was back in 2019. And it's been an amazing time. Of course, we'll talk about it as we get going through the game tonight, how COVID has certainly affected everything, especially the fall sports. Everything was shut down. So now on campus here at UNCW and a lot of other campuses, all those sports have been moved to the spring. So there's a lot going on right now.
Yep, the season starting tonight. The Seahawks will have 6 non-conference games. Then we'll talk about the conference a little bit later, but 4 conference games for a total of 10 regular season games. And tonight's a really good test against a really good UNCG team, and I think the Seahawks will find some things out tonight about this team this year.
Seahawks now with the control throw in front of the UNCG bench. They're going to send it back now. Again, we mentioned Gabriel Parada in goal. Spectacular freshman season for him. The sophomore, he was just amazing last year for UNCW. Under 1 goals against average. Kept the Seahawks in a lot of games.
Yeah, had 8 shutouts last year. Kept the ball out of the goal and really was outstanding for UNCW.
Seahawks now control. Again, these teams might feel each other out a little bit here. As we mentioned the weather, of course, this is a spring season, but it's not a spring day. Temperatures in the 40s. We do have some wind. Rain expected later tonight, but I think we'll be able to get most of the game in before the rain comes. And the referee blows a stop to the play. Calls a foul on UNCG, and UNCW will get it going again. Drew Rabel is wearing the captain's armband for the Seahawks, along with Atit Berg. Here come the Seahawks now as they come forward. Alejandro Saez, important part of the team last year, off to Jalen Anderson. Right side, he'll break into the box, see if he can get it across. Can't, gets knocked down, ball loose, and kicked out of there by the Spartans. That'll go into the crowd. There's a small crowd, of course, COVID-19 protocol. Not a lot of fans allowed, but each player gets a couple of fans that they're allowed to have come to the game, and they are socially distanced. Knocked out again. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans.
Yeah, Jim Coach was talking about, you know, the energy level. These kids have been looking forward to this night for quite a while, and you know, the anxiety of everything they've had to go through with COVID, and just to be able to play another opponent. They've been playing against each other, and so as you said earlier, they're going to be testing each other. Both of these teams have been looking forward to playing an opponent, and tonight is the night.
And as we mentioned, it is a shortened season, the spring season, just 10 matches. As Tom said, we'll talk about the conference. It's different for the spring season. They've split it into 2 divisions so they can cut down on the travel that's necessary, but UNCW only play 4 conference games, and then there'll be the tournament. So you're going to have to make sure you don't lose, really. You got to either win or tie to be one of the top 2 teams in your division. Seahawks with the control. They will try to break it out right side, and they will. Here's Gabe Mercer. He's like a lightning bug out there. He's a spark plug for the Seahawks from last year. Back to Parada. He comes out of his goal. And Seahawks now set it across again over here in front of the stands. They get it to Saez. Looked ahead, tried to send Mercer. Nice defensive play by UNCG. And the Spartans will try to break out. Nice heel kick by Vignali. And now UNCG will send it back, and they'll settle. Just underway, about 6 minutes into this game. No score. UNCW, UNCG. Here's Anderson making a move to try to put some pressure on the Spartans now. They send it back to their goalie. That's Brendan Pulley. Pulley is a sophomore. He's out of Holly Springs, North Carolina. He had a good freshman season, too, for UNCG. Had some shutouts. As Tom mentioned, UNCG's got a solid program. They're picked to finish 3rd this year in the Southern Conference. Oh, there's a little body action by UNCG, knocking down a Seahawk player, and the referee says throw in for UNCW, or he's going to call the foul. It's going to be on number 12, Fernando Garcia. A little extra body there from Garcia. As Tom mentioned, since you haven't played anybody else, might have a little extra juice in your tank here.
Yeah, that energy level is one that you're going to keep an eye on, because you want to keep that energy going in the right direction. And Seahawks get pushed to the back corner here, try to get it out.
Nice play there defensively by Drew Rabel to stop a possible Spartan attack. And now the Seahawks in front of their bench. It'll go out, and it'll be a throw-in for for UNCW. We mentioned Aiden Heaney, and Tom talked to him. 20th season. Boy, what a program he has built here at UNCW. Last year, undefeated in the regular season conference. They won the conference regular season title. And then, of course, went all the way to the championship of the CAA tournament. That's, of course, 2019, when they hosted JMU here in an amazing game that went to double overtime before. JMU had a goal that I don't care who the goalie is. There's no way it would have been saved. It was an amazing shot. But what a season that was for the Seahawks. And then, of course, last season, all the fall sports just canceled. Back to Parada now as UNCG tries to push forward a little bit to push some pressure on the Seahawks. Rabel sends it forward. That ball loose. Now Mercer picks it up. He always seems to be around the ball. You got to have that kind of player. And the Seahawks now will try to break forward. Tune. Seahawks have a player that got knocked down. The referee says play on. And the Seahawks now still with control, trying to get it into the box area. They'll send it in there, knocked out, headed away by UNCG. And now the Spartans will break out. Player for the Seahawks that was on the ground and hurt is back up. Referee did not see anything on that. Said play on.
Spartans are coached by Chris Rich. Last year was his first year with the Spartans, and as you mentioned, had success with this team. So this is just his 2nd year with the program.
UNCG now will kick it around on their backfield, trying to Pulley the goalkeeper. Now they'll try to figure out what they want to do. They're going to send it forward, and that ball will be headed by Garcia. And it goes out for a throw-in for UNCW. They'll send it all the way across to Jaden Strumeyer. He's another one that's new to the backfield for UNCW. That was just such a strong calling card last year for the Seahawks the last time they played. I keep saying last year, even though it was 2019. Feels like last year, though, Tom. But the defense was amazing. You could always feel like there was somebody there that could make a play. Seahawks now trying to break. Here we go. Mercer's got a break. He'll send it forward to Anderson. Far out on the right side. Anderson sets it up. He'll send it across in the middle, headed away. Headed back by UNCW in the middle again. UNCG, hit it backwards, and the goalie, Pulley, has to come out, and, did he save it? Anderson thought he was on the line when he picked that up, and he was trying to get a corner kick, and the referee, the assistant, was right there, said no, it was good. So Pulley will throw it forward, and here comes UNCG.
Well, first miscue of the night by the Spartans there. Didn't cost him. The goalie, again, had to come out a long way, and he was really close to that line, Jim.
UNCG again in their own side here. Just kind of pushing it around. Nothing really right now. Now UNCG looks like they want to go to the right side, which is over by their bench. And that's the side they will start the attack on. And they'll come forward. Turned it over. UNCW picks it up, but UNCG hits it back. Pressure now from the Spartans as they try to turn it. Defensively, Mercer is there. Now being chased by Subasu for UNCW. And UNCG will kick it back and reset. Hey, you mentioned it, Tom. I mean, these guys, just think about that. Over 400 days since the last time you were able to play a game. You know they're just so anxious to get out here. Here comes UNCG now trying to break across in the middle to Garcia. Headed it. And I think that, they said it went off UNCW. It looked like Garcia got a hold of that. They're going to get a corner kick here for the Spartans. This will be our first one of the evening.
Important for the Seahawks here to defend. Be tough in here, get the ball out as quickly as possible. First opportunity here for the Spartans.
Nelson Oceano will take the corner kick for the Spartans. He is left-footed, and then Parada is set. The defense is set. He puts it on the ground. I don't know if he meant to do that, but he got away with it. UNCG tries to put it back in. Seahawks send it out to midfield, headed back by the Spartans. Theo Colombe. Double team there, and Mercer takes it away. He tries to break for UNCW. He tries to send Anderson. Anderson is onside. UNCG was trying to call for offsides, but no. Anderson now trying to break towards the box area. Nice move footwork-wise. He still got it. Gets it off now to Toon. Toon sends it left side. UNCW will send it in towards the box area. They try to go to Berg. A little bit too high for him. Went over his head and out. Good try there by the Seahawks. But still no damage.
Like the attack, though, like the quickness of the Seahawks getting the ball down the field. Mercer got that started, made the steal, made some nice moves inside. They moved the ball around really well, got a good look. So we want to see that attack continue as we move forward.
UNCG, their whole reserve team is now up warming up. I don't blame them. I'd keep moving on the sidelines. One shot so far, and that goes to UNCG. That was that attempted header by Garcia. Ball up in the air. Mercer went up high with the header. I tell you, he's been everywhere so far. Saez now for UNCW. Sends it back. It'll go to Rabel. He'll send it back to Parada. Now to Strumeyer. And the Seahawks will try to come forward along the left side. They look for the long ball. Pulley will come out way out, and he gets it. Of the goal. Nice play by Pulley, the goalkeeper. And I mentioned he's a sophomore with the Holly Springs High School. So not too far from Wilmington. Spartans now on the attack. They'll look for the long pass. Strumeyer, though, is back for UNCW, and he'll let it go, protects it, gets it right to Parada. We played about 15 minutes so far in this first half. No score. UNCW and UNCG. That was a chance for the Spartans almost, as Strumeyer put that backwards to Parada. Didn't put a lot on it, but Parada got away with it. Now the Seahawks will try to break. Can they get to it? Yes, they can. They save it. Here's a break for the Hawks. They've got Mercer in the middle. He wanted it, but they went across the field. Saez comes up. Alejandro Saez now uses the left foot. Looking for the give and go. Can't get it. Now it's kicked back out high. Dominic Toon now for the Seahawks. Sends it over to Hornsby. Hornsby looks for the give and go. That's too far. It'll go out for a goal kick for UNCG. So a little breakdown a few minutes ago there, Tom, on defense, where Strumeyer was sending it back to Parada, but he didn't put a lot on it. And almost the UNCG got to it before Parada could get to it. That's the kind of thing you're going to see early. Again, as we mentioned, the defensive backfield, it's a little different. They're going to have to get used to playing together.
And that'll be some of the things that the coaching staff will learn tonight in terms of what adjustments they'll have to make and so forth. But again, that's a mistake that could have been costly. Fortunately for the Seahawks, still no score.
Here come the Spartans again. UNCG trying to make a move. The Seahawks trying to get to it, surrounding the ball. Goes back to Parada, and he'll kick it out of there. Way up in the air, headed down by the Spartans, but then UNCW will get it. They'll send Anderson right side. He's got some room. Anderson continues to move, tries to get it to the right side. Oh, he can't get to a nice defensive play by UNCG there to block him from the ball. And Pulley comes out and grabs it for the Spartans. Don't forget, hey, want to mention, we'll be right back here next Saturday night. UNCW again will have another non-conference matchup. They'll play VCU, former conference opponent. That'll be the next soccer match for the Seahawks. Now right in front of our position, we've got a good battle between Saez and Ethan Conley. UNCG now will send it back, and they will reset. Parker Norris tries to put on the pressure up front for the Seahawks. And UNCG will cross midfield. Ball lost as Berg puts it way up in the air. Tries to get it to Norris, look for the header. Got it knocked away. Ball loose, still loose. And picked up Seahawks will get it. And there's Mercer again. Gabe Mercer, sophomore out of Wake Forest. And now UNCW will reset. Here's Drew Rabel. Gets it to Saez, across the midfield stripe. Now to Mercer. Ooh, not a good pass there. Almost gave it away, and Garcia wanted a foul call as he's on the ground, claiming he's hurt. And he's still on the ground, and the ref says play on. UNCG now has it. Now Garcia is up. Ref still looking at him. Now Garcia's back on the ground, but UNCG with the ball. And they will control it. Garcia moving with a limp. Isaiah Vignali now for UNCG, and now they'll send it back. There's Parker Norris almost there to steal it. And the Spartans control. Manny Osman over here on our side. He's wide open if they can reverse the ball. They've got some room. Now they're coming this way. Let's see if they come over here to Osman. Now he's covered up. They try to send it forward. Nice play by Saez to knock it away for UNCG. Back to Rabel. Dominic Toon, Strumeyer, and UNCW will take control. Crowd getting on Garcia a little bit here. Nice turnaround play there by Hornsby for UNCW. Ball loose, and Spartans pick it up. 18 minutes into this one, no score. First match of the season. 10-game season for the Seahawks in the spring season. We'll also see UNCW women's soccer. Volleyball will also be playing here in the spring, along with the normal spring sports, which are baseball, and you got softball is going to be starting up, swimming and diving, and then, of course, basketball still going on. So there's a lot of sports going to be happening.
It's going to be a busy time in Seahawk country.
Ball knocked down now midfield, and UNCW again with control. And the Seahawks will send it back to Strumeyer. Hornsby. Back now to Strumeyer, back to Hornsby. And they'll bring it across this way now, trying to get it to Saez. He gets to it. Nice job. He's got
that's some room.
Anderson on the right again. Here's Anderson breaking into the box area. Now he puts on the brakes, gets it back to Saez. Again, he's left the left foot. Brings it out to the middle, tries to send it back across. Right up front. Oh, ball loose in the middle. Oh, knocked down as Saez went for a shot. And a nice defensive play by number 14, Isaiah Vignali. Knocked it away, or else that could have been right on goal.
Good patience by the Seahawks, so they were able to get the ball. Again, we seem to be able to move the ball to the right side and then get it back to the middle. And it's successful trying to get that crossover there, and a great opportunity there in the middle. The ball was loose, Jim, for a while there.
Yeah, it was.
Either team didn't respond right away. Then suddenly two players go at it very quickly. And a corner kick here for UNC Wilmington.
And that looks to be Michael Hornsby. He's going to be on the corner kick. He'll kick it left-footed. Seahawks last year were very effective, or last season they played in these corner kicks. That ball is knocked away, headed out by UNCG. And there's a couple players holding each other on either side, no call. And it goes back to Strumeyer, and he will reset for UNCW. So both teams have had a corner. No damage done. Here's Dominique Toon. Sends it forward. UNCW goes to Mercer, and then the ball knocked out. It'll be a throw-in for the Seahawks.
That's where the coaching staff wants to see the team make good passes here on the offense. Be patient. As you mentioned earlier, both teams kind of feeling out their opponents in the early going here. The Seahawks need to have good passes, try to wait for that moment where they can do their attack and try to get the ball close and get it into the goal.
Here's UNCG now stealing from UNCW. And ball knocked, well, player was knocked down. There's a foul call on UNCW, a little tripping there. And it'll be a free kick for the Spartans. They'll reset. Both teams with a shot so far. 20 minutes in. By the way, this is a special night. It's called Clippings for Cancer tonight. Some of the players are going to have their heads shaved at the end of this match. And the money is that they raised $2,500 going for Locks for Love. That's a great cause. So our salute to the players for doing that.
Absolutely, great.
Not sure which players are getting their heads shaved tonight. I heard Tom was interested in possibly being a part of that.
Well, you know, the hair is actually keeping me warm tonight, so it might have to be on a little bit warmer night for me to let the hair go.
Could you imagine walking home and opening the door and your wife says, yes, can I help you?
Yes, they had free haircuts at the soccer game tonight, honey.
Parker Norris putting some pressure on for UNCW now. Now UNCG will try to send it out, and they do, but it's taken back by the Seahawks. And the Seahawks now at midfield. Ball kind of loose there. Neither team really much control now. Saez gets it. Oh, he lost it. Taken away by Osman. UNCG now sends it across, and it goes right to Hornsby. He'll turn for the Seahawks, and they'll try to send it forward. And that ball, we got a player knocked down. A trip there on UNCG. Vignali with the foul for UNCG.
Game getting a little more physical as we get into it, as expected, with the energy level of both teams coming in their first contest of the year.
No sub so far, but as I say that, it looks like UNCW's Aiden Heaney is getting 3 players ready to come in over on the side. Here are the Seahawks now. It's Dominique Toon. He'll send it to Strumeyer. They'll try to get it out of their end. Sends it forward. Ball knocked away. Nice play defensively by the Spartans, and they'll turn. Theo Colomb with the turnaround there. Manny Osman again, a little frustrated for the Spartans. He's waving his arms a couple of times. He's been open, he thinks, to start a break, and they're not seeing him. Spartans just back and forth on their own end in front of their goal. Now the Spartans try to send it forward. Ball knocked away, but UNCW, nice play there, but Mangaro for UNCG. Now it's stolen. Here's Anderson. Jalen Anderson on the move. Turns with it. Oh, knocked away defensively by Myson Darden for UNCG. Nice play. Seahawks looked like they had a break there. It was 3-on-2, and they just couldn't get anything out of it. Hornsby now sends it up midfield. Spartans put it back now to Osman. Osman looking to turn. He will. He'll send it across. Ethan Conley now for the Spartans. Gets it off to Mangaro. Back to Osman, back to Mangaro. The Spartans now controlling on the Seahawk end. Oceana now. Gets it off right side. It goes to Vignali. Spartans try to do a give and go. Knocked away by the Seahawks. Ball loose, and we've got a Seahawk player went flying. Referee says no call. Keep playing. That was Jalen Anderson. Thought he was fouled. And now the Spartans control again. Try to come forward. Nice play defensively by Drew Rabel. He pushed up and he got tripped. And they're going to be a stoppage in play here. Do we get our first card of the night? No, I don't think so.
Again, a lot of contact in the middle of the field. Players going down left and right, but
and you can guess who was involved from UNCG? That's Garcia again. The referee's talking to him, but there is no card. He's talking to both Rabel and Garcia, even though Rabel, all he did was had the ball. He was heading forward. So it'll be a free kick for UNCW. Strumeyer. Hornsby. Tries to go forward to Berg. All knocked out. It will be throw in UNCW. We do have subs. All right, subs are coming in. 3 players for UNCW. We'll try to pick up their numbers. I see number 12, Bashir Njai. I didn't catch the other 2.
Entering the game for UNCW, Colton Pleasant.
Colton Pleasance also checks in. There's one more I didn't catch. Cannon Tootle in.
Parker Norris.
So he's in. He was quite a player last year for the Seahawks too in his freshman season up front.
Yep.
And here comes UNCG. They're just going to send it all the way down to the UNCW end. And Parada will make the play there.
Yeah, Pleasance from Raleigh, North Carolina, number 11, who was on the freshman all-conference team. See if the Seahawks with some fresh legs in there now, Jim. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of the offensive attack that Seahawks are known for.
Here come the Seahawks as they cross again the midfield stripe, but this time the ball loose. But Anderson almost snuck in behind UNCG's defense. That is sent out by Pulley, the goalkeeper, way up in the air. That ball loose, and it will go out for a throw-in for the Seahawks as Colton Pleasance held off the defender. Saez now. Here's Njai. He is from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Gets it across to Strumeyer. Nice play here by Hornsby. He breaks it forward. Again, the ball loose. And UNCG will just clear it out. That ball is up. Rabel's got to watch out. Yeah, he had Garcia coming. Nice play. Njai. It's a tall player right there. Ball loose. Here's Osman now for UNCG. Knocked out by UNCW off of Osman. Nice play there. NJ is listed NG at 6'3". Tall player. Here come the Seahawks now. Saez trying to break. Gets it to Tootle. Saez. Oh, he tried to get it across to Anderson. Ball knocked away nicely defensively by the Spartans. Osman now. Resets, and now the Spartans will send it forward. Here's Rabel again defensively. Knocks it away. Heads it to Berg. Berg heads it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. So UNCW with the 3 subs so far. UNCG has not put in a substitute. And we have played almost 30 minutes of this first half. Oh, there's a nice play knocked out by NG, but it is a throw-in for the Spartans. Ethan Conley will throw it in. Gets it up to Garcia. Nice job again by Rabel on him. Ball's still loose. Osman sends it back, and the Spartans will reset. Matthew Skinner will send it back to Pulley. Now to Myson Darden. Now to Nelson Oceana. And here come the Spartans. Well, no, they're going to send it back, and there's Anderson again. Boy, he's got some speed. He tried to put some pressure on. Now UNCG sends it forward. Headed back by the Seahawks. Ateek Berg gets to it. He fell down on it, but nice job. He got up. And then a foul was called on UNCG. Seahawks trying to turn there. Pleasance. Ball knocked away, and the Seahawks try to control. It still will be in front of the Spartan bench, and it's a throw-in for the Seahawks. UNCG now has 2 subs standing by at the table. Throw into Mercer. NG. He'll try to come across. He's got Anderson. Nice play here. He gets away from one defender, but there's Osman to knock it away. And here comes Manny Osman for UNCG. Saez stepped up. Ball knocked away, but still controlled by the Spartans. Gets it over to Ethan Conley. He comes forward. Anderson chasing him back. Back to Osman. And now a foul is called on NG. He got him with his foot. He knew it as soon as he stubbed him with it. So now the Spartans again will control. Matthew Skinner. 30 minutes gone in this first half. No score. And now the ball is knocked out, and we're going to get a corner kick again for UNCG. Let's see. Ethan Conley's going to go over to take this. And we will have the subs, I think. I thought I heard the horn. The referee was whistling for him to come in. And he's trying to get him to come in, and they're still not coming. What are they waiting on? He waved him on twice. All right, the one guy doesn't realize he still has his jersey. Number 7, Maycall Rios. And who's the other guy?
Number 26, Sam Code.
Sam Code also coming in. Has anybody gone out? Yeah, they're they're walking out on the side there. I was trying to see if anybody came out.
So sometimes you have to even get used to getting to report into the game and knowing when to come in.
Here's the corner from Conley. That one goes long and over. And UNCG will try to chase it down. They do. And ball knocked out. That was number 7, Reyes, who just came in. Gets the ball knocked out by UNCW, so it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. And they will reset as to who they want to take that throw in. It'll be Conley. He's the guy who just took the corner. Pops it in. Mangaro turns, and that ball is knocked out. It'll be a goal kick for UNCW.
Well, Jim, so far both teams seem evenly matched.
Yeah.
Both teams.
I think, like you said, both of them still trying to, it's been a while. They got to feel each other out. Each team has had one decent chance. But other than that, it's just been a lot of action in the midfield area.
Right. Seahawks got to be a little bit more crisp on their passes, got to make good decisions. At times we've been able to advance the ball up the field, but then turn it over to the Spartans. And again, the Seahawks again have to clean some of that up. Nice defensive play there.
Spartans coming forward now. Here's Reyes. Tried to do a give and go. Nice play. Saez takes it away, and he is taken down by a UNCG player. Nice play by Conley, though, that tackle. And Saez then grabbed his jersey. Yep, Saez was grabbing it. That's what the ref saw. He's not arguing with that. I saw that one, too.
Some of the fans that are here are thinking that he could be awarded the Academy Award for that fall, but there was contact. There was a push.
He'd had some of the jersey. Ethan Conley now will get the free kick again for UNCG. Let's see how they decide to play this. He's going to try to send it towards the goal, try to twist it in and see if he can get somebody running towards it, maybe get a header. And here he is. That's a nice-looking kick. That ball up in the air, and we've got a foul called on UNCG, knocked down Rabel in the box. So there'll be no shot. Foul was on Theo Colomb. We do have some wind tonight. It has been blowing in different directions.
Yeah, it seems to have picked up here in the last few minutes, too.
Here come the Seahawks. Anderson, Tootle, NG, UNCW, Mercer. He'll send it into the box area. It goes in front, Tootle. Oh, he went over the ball. What a shot. Cannon Tootle had a chance with his right foot, and it just went over the bar. Great pass in by Gabe Mercer. That was the best chance of the night so far.
Yeah, it was a pretty play inside, and Anderson was also in the middle. They were both open, and both would have had a chance to put the Hawks on the board, but so close.
So now UNCG, Pulley, the goalkeeper, can breathe, and he'll take his time to reset up in this goal kick. It's Kind of kicking, the wind is kind of, again, as it always does here at Soccer Stadium, it kind of whips in different directions every 5 seconds. That time he was kicking, it kind of was sideways. Seahawks now, Mercer, and he will get it knocked out, so it'll be a throw-in for UNCW. Gives it to Hornsby. I think he's going to want to do the throw-in. Give and go, he gets it back. Now gets it to Berg. Berg's got Saez over here on the side in front of the stands. Alejandro sends it back to Drew Rabel. Now forward to Anderson. Now to NG. Tries to send it across. Ooh, that almost got away, but Colton Pleasance did a nice job just to save that for play.
Yeah, dangerous pass.
UNCW again coming forward. Here's Mercer. Over by the UNCG bench. To Pleasance.
Room on this side, on the right side, if they can get it here.
Berg, now he gets it over. They reverse direction. Here's Saez. To Anderson. Jalen Anderson will send it across. Ball loose. Oh, Mercer had it. Lost it. Now Pleasance has it. He turns. Gets knocked around a little bit. Ball loose, and UNCG will come out with it. That's a good play that time by Anderson to put it in a good spot.
Yeah, that's the attack. Got to keep kicking it in there. See what we can find. Get some of that action on the inside. Get some shots at goal. Again, the last few minutes, Seahawks have picked it up a little bit offensively, so it's good to see us back on that offensive attack. Again, try to get the ball to the middle and see what happens.
Throw-in coming for the Seahawks in the UNCG side of the field. They get it into Mercer. Back now, and Seahawks try to send it across. Anderson, can he get there? He's got it in the box, looking for some help. Sends it over to NJ. Oh, he lost it, gets it back to Anderson. Anderson being held again across in the middle, and ball knocked out, and here come the Spartans. They'll try to break. They don't have the numbers, and they turn it over. Nice play by Drew Rabel. Oh, he just lost control.
That's a shame.
That was a good play.
And that's one of the concerns is that on the transition, we got to be able to get back quickly, and the Seahawks have been able to do that so far tonight, and that was an excellent one. Tough break there, ball going off his foot.
We've got 2 balls on the field now. We can't do that, so one of the officials has to get the other one out of there. Now we're ready. Conley will throw it in for the Spartans. He'll send it back. Bison Darden reverses over to Matthew Skinner. Backfield for UNCG, and Skinner will come all the way forward. Crosses the line. Over in front of the Seahawk bench. Now they'll send it back to Oceana. Now to Darden. Darden reverses to Skinner. UNCG now will control a little bit. Trying to send it forward to the right corner, way forward. Ball loose, and it will go out for a goal kick for UNCW. 7.5 minutes to go in this first half. No score, UNCW, UNCG. Here on Flow Sports, Jim Whitmire, Tom Lamont, glad to have you with us. We're just glad to be back. Seahawk men's soccer. A spring season, as we said, because the fall season postponed due to COVID. 10-game season. We'll talk more about the conference setup at halftime because it's an interesting look this year. Ball now loose, and there's a nice push by Cannon Tootle. He put down Reyes. Just under 7 minutes to go, first half. Greensboro will send another sub to the tent, it looks like, to get ready to come in. Looks like Angel Bacho. Tom, have I mentioned it's a little chilly tonight?
You have mentioned it. You could turn the heat up, Jim.
Yeah, there's no heat. It's outdoors.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry about that. We don't have the indoor facility. That ball knocked away. UNCW sends it out. It'll be a throw-in. Well, we're going to get a sub here. Yep.
Come on. What about the foul down there?
Oh, we've got a Seahawk player down on the ground, too, back there. So, Angel Bachot is checking in for UNCG. Seahawks have a player that was down. Tom, you get that number? He's way in the corner.
Yeah. Can't.
See if the Seahawks going to have to replace a player here. He's limping a little bit. I can't see the number. It's way on the other side from us. But whoever it is going to stay. So the Spartans make the change. 13. Oh, thank you. Michael Hornsby.
Yeah,
is the player
13.
that was down for the Seahawks, but he's back up. And now the ball is knocked out. It's going to be a goal kick for the Seahawks. Parada will take care of that. Send people forward. 5.5 minutes to go first half. No score. As I mentioned, we'll be back here next Saturday night. UNCW again. Men's soccer against VCU. Parada this time just decides to send it up a little forward there to Rabel. We'll bring it back to Parada as the Seahawks will try to figure out which side they want to go to. Strumeyer now on the other side towards the Seahawk bench. They're going to send it back, or at least they're calling for it to go backwards, but no. It's taken away by UNCG. Now the Seahawks get it back. Here's a Teet Berg. Another player, a lot of experience back from last year. Saez gets it to Anderson. He has shown a lot of speed out there. Oh, nice play again by Anderson. Gets it to NG. Oh, he's got some room in the middle. Sends it across to Mercer, left side. He'll send it towards the box area, and Pleasance with the header. Oh, and it went right down, and Pulley, nice job, was right there. That was a chance for the Seahawks there, Tom.
Yeah, again, getting the ball inside and just outside of the net area. Still not able to quite get there, but again, they got to keep attacking offensively.
Well, here's UNCG trying to attack now. They send Conley, and Rabel gets back, just puts it out, so there'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. UNCG will send players forward. Conley gets it back on the give and go. Looking for somebody, gets it to Oceano. He will bring it across now. Reset to Matthew Skinner. Ball loose, knocked away, and stolen by Berg. Here comes UNCW. Oh, and he stumbled. Oh, yeah, he just lost his footing when he was trying to make the kick.
Yep.
He was going to send it to Anderson on the right side. It's a good idea, but he just stumbled.
Yeah, had it there. Got that cleat stuck right there as he tried to make that kick into the turf.
Here's Greensboro now. UNCG. Reyes gets it on goal. Then Parada is right there. Nothing to that, really. That's a shot, but wasn't much for Parada to have to worry about. But it's a good idea. Go ahead and put it on the goal. You never know. You might get a wild bounce or something. Now the Seahawks. Here's Alejandro Saez again. Back over to Strumeyer. He's got to watch out. He's got players coming towards him. NG turns now. And UNCW will come forward. Here's Hornsby. Not a good kick there. He lost control of it, and Oceano gets it for UNCG. Ball loose. Still loose. Seahawks get it. Mercer tried to do a heel kick. He gets knocked down. No call. And here come the Spartans. 2:28 to go first half. UNCG. Seahawks get back defensively. And now the Spartans will reverse and send it back into their end and reset. Ethan Conley. Back to Darden. Back to the goalkeeper, Pulley. Back to Skinner. Now the Spartans try to figure out which way they want to go. Ooh, almost a loose pass there by Vignali. Almost got away from Skinner. He had to stick his leg way up to save that one. Now they come forward. Seahawks take it away. Here's Berg. Gets it to Pleasant. Colton looking ahead. Tries to send Anderson. Nice defensive play by Darden for UNCG. And the Spartans lose it out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Seahawks. 1:30 to go. See if anybody can get anything to go here in the last 1:30. Colton Pleasant.
See if the Seahawks can get one more attack here before the end of this first period.
Strumeyer. He's going to send a nice reverse cross field to Anderson. Again. First touch, a little heavy.
Oh.
Nice sliding tackle by Saez. He gets it back for UNCW.
Oh, another turnover.
Nice play by Reyes. Both teams going back and forth. We go under a minute.
1 minute remaining in the game. In the half.
Throw in now for UNCW. So we're under a minute to go. First half, no score. Seahawks with 3 shots, 2 for UNCG. Ball knocked out again. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. Coming up at halftime, Tom and I are going to light a fire. Tom, did you bring any firewood?
I did bring the marshmallows.
All right, here come the Seahawks. Oh, Kennedy. Toodle tried to make a play. 20 seconds to go. Spartans now with the ball, and they might just kind of, well, no, they'll send it forward. I thought they might try to hang on to it. Seahawks with the header. Oh, Spartans just pulled down a Seahawk player. That's going to be the end of the half because there's nothing else going to happen. And it is halftime here at the UNCW Soccer Stadium with the score. UNC Seahawks will be in one division. They only play 4 conference matches before tournament.
Yeah, we'll be playing Charleston, Elon, James Madison, and William and Mary will be in the South. And they'll play each other 4 games. You get 3 points for a victory and 1 point for a tie. So when you only play 4 games, it's going to be critical for the Seahawks to get off to a good start. And you got to, win as many games as you can early, and there's just no room for error when we get into conference play.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So we'll talk more about that. Of course, UNCW will be back in action next Saturday night here at the soccer stadium. They'll take on VCU. It's our night before Valentine's game. All right, we're ready. Second half is underway. The Seahawks in control. They've switched sides. Here's Gabe Mercer, and we're going to get a foul called on him as he went forward. Knocked down the UNCG defender. Goalkeeping-wise, just one save by any goalkeeper. That was by Parada in the first half.
And it was an easy save,
yeah,
no real problem. Neither team really had a shot on goal that really challenged the goalies. Although the UNCW had the ball inside the box, had a great chance and kicked it over the net. But the Seahawks, again, good to come out offensively and get the ball down the field quickly. Let's see if we can turn it around and do it one more time here.
Here's UNCG now sending into the Seahawk end. The ball knocked out. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. Spartans will send it forward. Ball knocked away. Here's Mercer, kicked out by the Spartans. It'll be Seahawks with the throw-in. Hornsby will throw in for the Seahawks to Mercer. Tries to kick it forward to Pleasance. Both teams have made a couple of changes here to start the second half. Strumeyer now will send it across to Rabel for the Seahawks. And the Seahawks will try to come forward. Ball knocked out, though. Taken away by UNCW. Ball loose on the ground. Seahawk player is knocked to the ground. That's a T. Burry. And it'll be a foul called on the Spartans.
Jim, Seahawk fans may have noticed we haven't called out senior forward Jacob Evans of England. One of the key stars and senior leader on this team is not available tonight. And hopefully he'll be back in action.
Here's Hornsby now coming forward, and the Seahawks now. Hornsby in the middle. He's got some room. Let's see what he can do with it. He sends it out to the right side. Seahawks now will send the shot towards the goal, knocked down by Darden of UNCG, so it didn't get through. And it'll be a throw-in for the Seahawks. A couple of times I've seen that, Tom, and I'm just curious. Well, as we get the season going, we'll watch this. But Seahawks have broken into the middle. It looks like they've had a chance to go forward, and then they send it out wide when they've still got room to go.
Right. You want to attack forward, not to the side. Again, I think the players have seen an open man to the side, hoping to continue to penetrate the defense. But, again, that looked like he had an opportunity there in the middle to either take a shot or try to maneuver around the defender to try to get a better opportunity to put the shot on goal.
Foul called against UNCW, and now Pulley, the goalkeeper, will come out to take this free kick. He'll send everybody forward, and he will send it into the UNCW defensive end. Seahawks, Drew Rabel knocked down. He wanted a foul called, no call. Throw in for the Spartans. So we had a brief shower. Looks like the rain has stopped right now. Again, I had mentioned during the opening of the broadcast it was supposed to be rain, but later. But it snuck in on us early. Here's UNCG now trying to put on some pressure. They'll send it across in the box area. Goes to Parada. Boy, went right on the goal. He had to make the play there, and he knocked it down.
Yeah, Parada made that look easy, but it appeared that it was a little bit scarier than then he made it because it was close to hitting the top of the goal.
Yeah,
it didn't.
I think at first he thought it might be going high. Then it came down a little bit again. That's with the wind conditions. Seahawks now with control. And they will come forward in front of their bench. Here come the Seahawks trying to make the move. He's got Mercer over here on the left side. If you could see him, they continue forward. Oh, and Greensboro, UNCG just had to send it out for a corner kick. That was Takata for UNCW. Nice move there as he came forward. And the Seahawks will get the corner kick, first one of the second half.
Yeah, the senior midfielder, communication studies major, made a lot of nice moves inside. Fans were yelling to make a pass to try to find an open man, but he made some nice moves inside, and there was desperation kicking it out. Here's the corner.
Here's Hornsby with the corner, sends it across. In the middle, oh, it was headed. And UNCW saying it should be another corner. Let's see, the official will say it is. And this time it looks like Berg will go over. See if he's going to take it for UNCW.
That was a pretty kick. It was a pretty corner. Good opportunity for the Hawks. Trying to get that header on the ball. See if we can do it again. Get a good shot here.
It is Berg. He'll send it across. Ball on the ground. Loose in front of the net. Oh, knocked out. Nice job by the Spartans to get it out of there. Here's Saez for UNCW. Oh, turned it over as the Spartans will try to break, and now they'll send it back. Seahawks continue to try to pressure. That ball just sent way up in the air. Hits on the tent where the subs go in. So it'll be a throw-in for UNCG. 6 minutes into the second half, no score.
And again, Seahawks have picked up their offense, attacking more now, a little bit more aggressive on trying to move the ball up the field, and had some success in getting inside the box. So we'll see if we can continue to try to get opportunities and shots on goal.
Seahawks with the throw-in. Ball knocked away. UNCG sends it back to Parada now. He'll kick it forward for the Seahawks way up in the air.
Oh.
And there's a nice push by Green. UNCG, no call. Seahawks with the ball, though, so the ref said play on. Here's Takata looking for some help. Oh, giveaway for the Seahawks, and UNCG now will come forward. Spartans, nice job there by Takata to break away and get it from him. He'll send it forward. Here's Hornsby. If he can turn. Oh, he gets knocked out. He pushed down. And the ref says play on. UNCG now trying to get out of their end. Here's Berg trying to pressure them. And that ball is kicked into the stands coming towards us. Tom was ready to make the play. That ball way up in the stands, so it'll be a throw-in for the Seahawks. Hornsby to throw it in. Gets it to Takata. He's being pushed, held, double teamed. Seahawks Toodle tried to break out with it, not able to do it.
Hawks continue to push the ball up. See if they can get it to the corner here and make some things. Another physical play in the corner.
And there's a foul and a Seahawk player on the ground. And Tom's going to try to get that number. Let's see, is that Hornsby
13.
again?
Yeah,
that's
Hornsby again.
He's been in on a lot. He is up. So the Seahawks, this is close to corner position. Let's see who it'll be. It looks like Colton Pleasance will come over and take it. See if the Seahawks can get something here with this set play. Close to corner position. Here's Pleasance. Sends it across in the middle. Oh, it's loose.
Ooh.
Oh, it got through towards the goal. Toodle tried to head it. It got past him, and then it got to the outside. And luckily for UNCG, there wasn't a Seahawk player close enough to put a foot on it.
Two good, excellent chances here in the early going here in the second period for the Hawks. Not able to capitalize, but again, doing a good job on the corner kicks, getting good opportunities and good looks. So keep up the pressure. So far, it's been UNCW here in the second period, really pushing the ball up.
6 shots now for the Seahawks, 3 for the Spartans. Goal kick, UNCW quickly. Takata for the Seahawks. Now will be sending it back. Pulley has to come out of the net again. came a long way and slid to get that one for UNCG as Cannon Tootle was putting the pressure on. Spartans now will try to slow things up here maybe and try to get a breath here as they've been under some pressure, as Tom mentioned. Tried to send it forward, knocked away Hornsby. UNCW now. Strumeyer, he will send it back into the UNCG end. Ball knocked down, loose, still loose. UNCG gets it. Tries to send it forward. Nice job by Hornsby to head it away. Berg now heads it right to UNCG. Kind of playing back and forth here in the middle. Now here's Oceano. Gets it to Conley. UNCG now with control. Oceano again.
The Seahawks pushing back again. A good job at midfield, controlling the ball and getting it back into their end of the field. But here come the Spartans one more time.
Try to send a long pass to Sam Code. He was able to save it, and then ball knocked out by UNCW. It'll be a throw-in. Matthew Cutler will throw it in for the Spartans. 10 minutes into the second half, still no score. Cutler waits. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do with it. Pops it in. They get it back to him, and the ball knocked out. There should be a throw-in for the Seahawks. Yep. The give and go didn't work that time. UNCG, though, is going to put a lot of pressure here, try to make the Seahawks work to try to get it out of their end. Try to go to Tootle. Knocks it down to Pleasance, to Mercer. Ball still loose. UNCG putting the pressure on here. Seahawks trying to get it out of there. And they will knock it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Seahawks. Tootle quickly throws it in. Knocked down by the Spartans, and UNCG will reset now. Matthew Skinner gets it back to Darden. Now to Oceano. And the Spartans try to break in front of their bench. Knocked out. The assistant ref says it's a throw-in for the Seahawks. So we mentioned, don't forget, we'll be right back here next Saturday. UNCW and VCU. Looked like a hold there on green at UNCG, but ref says play on. Nice step up by Hornsby there to break away that pass. Good battle that time, and Hornsby takes it for UNCW. He comes forward. He's got Tootle. Hornsby was knocked down from behind. Yeah, the ref saw it. I think it was like two fouls that were about to be called. Hornsby got knocked down, and then Tootle was also fouled. And the ref was calling the one on Tootle by the Greens UNCG player, so it'll be a free kick for the Seahawks. This will be Colton Pleasance. And he will send it quickly over to Mercer, looking to try to make a move with it. Being harassed by the UNCG defense, knocked out by UNCG. So it will stay with the Seahawks. Petit Berg looking for someone. Gets it into NG, but the ball knocked away. It's still loose. There's a scrum now. There's a lot of bodies. NG gets out with it. Turns. He'll send it across, and there's Pulley again, the goalie for UNCG, who gets in front of Takata. 13 minutes gone, second half, no score. The spring season of UNCW men's soccer, which has started on a nice, crisp 40-degree night. Seahawks now Rabel. Back to Parada. The Seahawks will reset. Parada now sees Hornsby. Ball loose to him. He's got Mercer going forward. Gets it to Tootle. Tootle turns. Nice sends over to the right side. This is Takata. He comes forward, takes a shot. Ooh. Just to the right side. Missed to the left side of the goal. So now we'll have some subs coming in. UNCW. Looks like Dominic Toon coming back in. Berg goes out. And also number 6. Jeffrey Masser comes in, his first appearance. It'll be a goal kick again. Here's Pulley for UNCG. Headed by Strumeyer. Forward by Takata, but the only person there is Oceano for UNCG. 15 minutes gone. Second half, no score. Tom, I think we could say UNCW's had the better play here in the second half. They've had some chances.
Yeah, I think they've been more aggressive on the offense. They've controlled the midfield here. This is where they've been tough, trying to cut off the Spartans. There's a nice kick there, but again, Seahawks trying to get back quickly.
Nice. Hornsby had to turn and get back as number 19, Matthew Cutler, was sneaking in behind him. Ball knocked away. It will be a throw-in. Came close to a corner kick. So Cutler will throw it in for UNCG. Trying to get it, and the ball is knocked away by UNCW, and we're going to get a trip call on the Spartans. So it'll be a free kick for the Seahawks. As we mentioned, not your normal crowd for the games, of course, with COVID protocols. Not as many fans allowed. Interesting the way they do it, too, with the ball folks on the field. They actually put the balls on cones. They're in different spots, so if there's a throw-in, the players have to go and get it themselves then. Tootle was knocked down, no call. He was asking the ref, and here's a throw-in by Hornsby. Nice play by NG. Boy, some good footwork there. And the Seahawks will reset. Strumeyer, Hornsby, Takata. Tried to break, turns again, look ahead. Ball knocked out. It'll be a throw in UNCW. Tootle in quick. Tried to get it to Pleasance. Knocked away by the Spartans. UNCG knocked out by UNCW's Dominic Toon. And it'll be a throw in for the Spartans. Seahawks try to keep the pressure on. Make it hard for the Spartans to get it out of their own end. Here's Cutler with the throw-in. Tries to go way to the midfield. Can't. Hornsby. Toon. Takata.
Nice
Oh,
pass.
got it in the middle. Here's Pleasance. Got a chance. Breaking to Tootle. Oh, and he just... The touch wasn't there, and he just got in front of him. Goes out for a goal kick. Nice play there by UNCW, though.
Again, when the Seahawks are able to get the ball into the middle, they've been successful in kind of spreading out, and just a little bit too much on that pass. Otherwise, Seahawks would have a goal right there, an opportunity to kick that one right in. And again, the attack continues for UNCW here offensively, trying to move the ball up, and they've controlled the midfield. Here we go.
Pulley with the goal kick. UNCW controls. Ball knocked out. It will be a throw-in for the Seahawks. Hornsby will take it. NG. Back to Hornsby. Back now to Strumeyer. Sends it back to Parada. And the Seahawks will reset. Now back to Strumeyer. He comes forward, looking ahead, gets it to Takata. Tried to kick it to Tootle, who comes through and gets it. Knocked down, and again, he's down again, no call. And now the Spartans try to break. Ball loose. Code almost gets to it for UNCG, but Strumeyer able to take it. And here come the Seahawks if they can get going. Oh, there's a foul. Number 11, that's Angel Bachot. He gets the foul there as he knocks down NG. And the Seahawks will reset. Seahawks will have a sub coming in. So will UNCG at the next chance. Here's Hornsby. He's touched it quite a bit tonight. Hornsby's a senior out of Germany. Send it forward in front of the UNCW bench. Ball down, loose. Controlled now by the Spartans. Send it back to Pulley. Saez was putting on the pressure. Pulley puts it up in the air, knocked down by the wind. There's Masser to hit it for the Seahawks with the header. Knocks it down. Code for UNCG. Ball still loose. Vignali. Code trying to get control of it, and he does. And now the Spartans will send Oceano. They'll reverse to the left side. Now he turns, tries to figure out what he wants to do with it. Vignali sends it across here. This will be Cutler. Right side. He's got a little bit of room. Takata comes back on him. Cutler. Vignali. Spartans try to control. Now they'll send it back into their end. Skinner. Vignali. Skinner. Back and forth. Now to Cutler. Vignali. Oceano. Vignali. Well, UNCG gets some possession time here. Now they'll try to send it forward to Code, and that ball just got away. Knocked him out of bounds. I believe he's coming out. They're going to have subs coming in here as the horn blows. And Code will go out for UNCG.
Seahawks, number 8, Ryan Graham, for Alejandro Saez.
Ryan Graham gets his first appearance for the Seahawks.
UNCG, number 9, Theo Cologne.
Theo Cologne back in for Goat. All right, now we're ready. It'll be a throw-in for the Seahawks. 20 minutes gone in this half. Ooh.
Yeah, Jim, I think both teams will be trying to keep fresh legs on the field as we move into the latter part of this second period.
I mean, you haven't played a game, or actual game, in 400 some odd days. You've done a lot of practicing, but still, it's a little different when you get out there and get in game condition. Spartans now with the ball. Midfield. Here's Oceano to Cutler. So far in the game, 7 shots for UNCW, 3 for the Spartans. And the Spartans try to send forward Garcia as he tries to sneak in. Oh, not a good touch by him. Lost control, and the Seahawks will come forward. And we're going to get a foul called. Oh, no, they call offsides. And they kept playing pretty quick, too. They didn't take a break there. Usually when they call outside, they got to stop it and reset it. Now they send it across. Here is Cologne. Gets it to Cutler. Here comes UNCG. Hornsby on him. Now Takata comes over and
bad kick there.
Cutler just gave that away. So it'll be a throw-in for UNCW. Takata gave it away to UNCG. Cutler, Vignali, Cologne. Nice defense that time by Hornsby, and the foul called. Foul was on Cologne. UNCW now. Watch out behind you, Master. Oh, he didn't know he had a player right behind him. Vignali got lucky there that he got pulled down, because that could have been dangerous right there.
Yeah, a little nonchalant there. You got to make sure down on this end, you got to take care of the ball. And a break for the Seahawks to continue back now on offense, try to get the ball down the field.
Having some trouble getting it out of their own end. Now they'll try to do it. Strumeyer sends it over to Takata. They'll break across the midfield. Back now to Hornsby. Hornsby trying to reverse, and he does, gets it through. Nice job. Graham sends it towards the box, knocked away defensively the Spartans. And UNCG will control. Cutler tries to settle it down again for the Spartans. Gets it to Cologne, back to Cutler. Looking to do something. He's not sure what he wants to do with it right now. Now he sends it forward. Garcia to Cologne. Garcia was telling Cologne to go with it. Ball knocked away, and it'll be a throw-in. And we will get a sub for both sides, 2 for the Seahawks, 1 for the Spartans.
Entering the game for the Spartans.
Way to go, Kenny!
For Isaiah Vignali.
Jalen Anderson will get back in, his first appearance in the second half. And Parker Norris comes back in for UNCW. It's going to be a throw in here for the Spartans.
And Daniel Magarov in for the Spartans as well. Thought I'd add that for you there, buddy.
Thank you, Tom.
I've been quiet for a minute.
Throw in. Ball up in the air. Oh, loose kick there with the Seahawks trying to get out of it. Pleasance trying to control. Here's Norris. Takata sends it back to Hornsby. Hornsby cross. Now on the other side, reverse to Rabel. Pleasance. Not a good kick, gave it away. Spartans turn at midfield. Now the Seahawks try to get it back. Little scrum action there. And now the Spartans with Oceano, Skinner, Cutler. Ball loose. Take away. Masser's got it for UNCW. Gets it to Henderson. If he turns, he's got some room. Oh, he gets taken down. This is going to be a dangerous spot there for the foul. It's on Oceano. And this is going to be a direct kick for UNCW. So the foul there on Nelson Oceano as he took down the Seahawks player. Now the Seahawks will have two players surround this. We'll see which one decides to take it. It'll either be Hornsby or Pleasance. It's going to be Colton Pleasance. Referee will mark off the distance for the wall for UNCG to be set. It's going to be a four-man wall. And there's the shot on goal. Oh, Pleasance tried to take it right at him, and it just went wide. So they say the goalie knocked it away, so it'll be a corner kick for UNCW. This will be Pleasance again. He's going to get it. Well, that was a good shot.
Yeah,
right
it was. Just hooked a little bit left, like your shot on 18.
Here we go. Had to take a shot at me there. Colton Pleasance set with the corner. See if he can get it on goal. Cross. Ball loose. Oh, shot on goal saved by Pulley. And now there's all kinds of hands being raised as to whose ball. It's going to be a goal kick. Boy, that shot, I don't know who got a hold of that, but they were right on target. Rabel came up with it.
Wow.
And Pulley had to make an acrobatic save.
Yeah, that was
for UNCG.
Yeah, save of the day so far for the Spartans. Nice job by the goalie there. Again, good to see the Seahawks again getting good success off of the corner kicks and good opportunities, and just got to keep attacking.
Goal kick. Here's Takata now for UNCW. Tried a little back heel kick. Ball loose. Hornsby will pick it up for UNCW. Look to send it back. Now he gets it back to Rabel. Here's Parada. He'll send it forward. Anderson tried to get a header on it. Nice job. Colton Pleasant gets it. Oh, almost. UNCW gets through, and now a Spartan player goes down. Ball still available, though. Ref did not stop play. Seahawks got it. Tried to get it across. Nice play, a header was from UNCG to knock it away. Ball still loose. Skinner heads it out. Hits off the referee. Now we've got two players that came into each other.
That was some major contact there.
Ref says play on. That's Cologne that got down for UNCG.
Yep, he's back up now. Seems to be all right.
Norris putting some pressure on for UNCW. Spartans struggling here to get this ball out. There's a good pressure here by the Seahawks. And it is knocked out. Dominic Toon putting the pressure on. It'll be a goal kick. 16:45 to go. No score. UNCW, UNCG. Next Saturday, UNCW back here against VCU. The wind right now kind of whipping across the field. As we mentioned, it just changes constantly. Here's Pulley, sends it forward. Headed by UNCG. And ball knocked away. Good play defensively by UNCW. Get it out of there. So it'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. Cutler. He was... he kind of had a sly smile. Somebody in the stand said something. Nice job by Hornsby again. He's got it for the Seahawks. Oh.
Handball.
That's, well, no call.
No call.
Keep playing.
Looked like Hornsby knocked that down with his hand, but the referee said keep playing.
Incidental. Here's a nice play by Colt Pleasance. He takes it away. Tries to send Norris. Can he get to it? Norris. Oh, nice play by Darden. Got to it first for UNCG. Oh, and Norris takes it away from him. See if he can get some more players down here.
Need to get the ball across. Try to get it to the middle now. Need some good passes.
And they send it back. Now the Seahawks finally will get back onto the UNCG side.
Nice pass there.
Here's Anderson. Oh, nice play again defensively. UNCG turns it. Oceano will come the other way.
Got a man outside here.
He's got Cologne. That's who he gets it to. Hornsby will take him. Force him to go back with it. 30 minutes gone. Second half. Still no score. There's Oceano again. Turns to Michaud. UNCG tries to send it forward now. Went off the back heel of a Seahawk.
Ooh.
And then it went off ahead of a UNCG play accidentally, and it goes out for a goal kick. Parada will have that. If anybody had a hot chocolate truck tonight and put it outside, they'd make a lot of money.
That is true.
Ball loose, and now we're going to get a throw-in for UNCG right in front of the substitution tent. Spartans send it where it's headed away by Rabel. Anderson for UNCW. Got a little break here. He's got Takata on the left side. Ball knocked away. Norris back. Takata's got it now. Takes a shot. Oh, right on goal. Knocked away by Pulley. Takata right on goal. And Pulley again had to make the big save.
Yeah, Pulley, 2 big saves. Ball ended up right there in the box in the middle. Beautiful shot. Pull makes the dive over there, knocks that away. So that's the second save he's had in this period where he's been just right on. Great defensive play for the Spartans.
Here's a corner kick again. Pleasance sends it across in the middle again, headed out of there. Still up in the air. Ball headed back down, and UNCG trying to clear it, and it's going to go out again for another corner kick. Not a good clearing that time.
Yeah, mistake there gives the Seahawks another opportunity, second chance opportunity here for UNCW to get a good corner, give themselves a chance to get a header, try to get one in the net.
As time continues to dwindle down. Here's Pleasance again, left-footed, sends it across in the middle, ball headed out. UNCW knocks it down, and the shot way wide. We're going to get a sub for UNCG. Twelve and a half minutes to go. No score, UNCW, UNCG. Men's soccer, first game of the spring season. First of 10 for the Seahawks. As we mentioned, next Saturday we'll be back here. VCU will be here again. It'll be a 6 o'clock start. Reyes comes back in for the Spartans. He's got the neon green shoes.
Replaces Fernando Garcia in the Spartan lineup.
Ball knocked around. Let's see if the Seahawks can get it. They do. Strumeyer trying to send Takata forward. That'll go out. Throw in for the Spartans.
Jim, offensively, you got to say Seahawks have really dominated this period. 11 shots.
A couple of really good chances.
2 really good chances, and you just got to hope that the Hawks can continue to keep the pressure on, and then always be leery of getting back on defense to make sure there's not a transition opportunity for the Spartans to get back into this game, because they've really spent a lot of time on their own end here in the second.
Well, here's Reyes for UNCG. Tried to do a give and go. Gets it back. Oh, almost got knocked down. Toss will play on. Ball loose. Parker Norris gets to it for UNCW. Sends it to Dominic Toon. He's got Pleasance. Right side. He will send it across. That's just a little heavy with that kick, and it goes out for a goal kick. The right idea.
Yeah, we had players in the box ready to go. Got too much of that one. And again, good transition, getting the ball down quickly for UNCW on their attack.
8 shots in this period so far for UNCW, just 1 for the Spartans. There's Pulley again with the goal kick, sends it way out. This could go all the way out for a throw-in, and it will for UNCW. Hornsby taking that throw-in. Hornsby out of Biberach, Andres, Germany.
And he's been busy tonight.
Yeah, he's done a lot.
He has been in the action, right in there on the ground several times, and just been done a good job as he gets kicked there again. He's looking at the referee. Did you see that?
Seahawks now. Here's Drew Rabel. Sends it up. Tries to get it to Norris. Knocked away UNCG. That's Oceano there. And the Seahawks get it back. Rabel again. They want to reverse it this side in front of us. They've got room.
Yeah, I think Takeda was calling for it.
There's Norris. Pops it back to Strumeyer. Now to Parada. The goalie will come out with it. Gets it over to Rabel, and the Seahawks will reset. No score, 9 minutes to go in this one. UNCG, UNCW. Seahawks will try to come forward. Here we go. Pleasance gets it to Norris. To give and go back to Pleasance. Now Takata. Takata to pop it forward. Oh, he was hoping to get it to Norris, and it just got past him. And Pulley was there to take it. Good idea again.
Yeah, good push again by the Seahawks. Jim, you got to believe 8:35 remaining, in this contest, which has been pretty tight. All the Seahawks have dominated, kept the ball down here. Any score coming is going to be critical. I mean, it could be the game. As close as this game has been, trying to get a goal tonight has been difficult.
Ball kicked out by UNCW. It'll be throwing for UNCG. Little youngster, nice throw. He waved to the player. That's cool. You got to love that. Young man out here enjoying it. We're going to get a sub for UNCW. Actually, a couple of subs coming. NG is coming back in. Toon will go out. And
17.
Kate Mercer also. Let's see who else will go out. Let's see. Right now, only one player has gone out. Somebody else has got to go out, don't they? Oh, Takata went out over here. Okay, he's over here on this side, top to the right. He's walking all the way around. I was like, somebody else had to come out. He'd been playing awfully well, Takata.
Yep.
Done a lot of nice stuff with the ball.
Could be gassed a little bit, as you mentioned earlier, first game. So Seahawks want to get fresh legs, see if we can get that fresh attack.
Try to go to Norris in the box, knocked out by UNCG. It'll be a throw-in for the Seahawks. Quickly coming up is Hornsby.
Want to be quick here. Want to be quick. Get it in. There you go.
Hornsby. NG gets it to Norris. Now back to Hornsby again. Tries to get it towards the box. Knocked out. And it'll be another throw-in for the Seahawks.
20 in for 27, yellow.
Another sub. Cannon Tootle comes back in. Norris will come out.
Way to go, Parker!
During the game for the Seahawks.
6.5 minutes to go. Getting down to crunch time. No score. See what UNCW does with this throw. Anderson. Hornsby. He'll send it across in the box area. Oh, the ball was caught on the foot. And there's a shot to score! Colton Pleasance gets the goal for UNCW. And the Seahawks are going to get the lead 1-0. Colton Pleasance, he had 2 shots. The first one was knocked back by the goalie, and it went right back to Pleasance, and he put it on and scored. So his first of the year. The Seahawks take a 1-0 lead.
Pleasance, of course, had a great first season for UNCW, and he comes through for the Hawks at a critical time. 6:02 remaining in a game where goals have been few and far between, so that could be a big goal for the Hawks in this one. Now you got to play tough defense, get back, make sure nobody gets beyond you on the defensive side, and still attack. You'd like to see the Seahawks continue attack. Outshot the Spartans in this period by a ton. Now we got 12 shots on goal. They have 3. They only had 1 shot on goal. So again, Seahawks aggressive here in the second period. It's led to the goal.
The goal scorer comes out too. T. Berg comes in to replace him. Seahawks now, let's see if they drop back a little more defensively here since they've got the 1-0 lead with 5.5 minutes to go. Parada will pick it up. Boy, Cologne just ran over the UNCW player.
And there's some words.
There's no reason for that. That's showmanship. So 5.5 minutes to go. Now the Seahawks will try to just, they're in no rush here. Parada with the 1-0 lead. He'll send it way up. We'll see who can get to it. NG's the taller player. So UNCG now is going to have to push forward. It's going to be a throw-in for the Spartans. Another sub standing by for the Seahawks. Next opportunity. Here come the Spartans forward. Reyes. And Seahawks clear. And what do we have called? Foul called on UNCG. So it'll be a free kick for the Seahawks. And now they'll stop the clock. The ref, they're waiting for, had to figure out where the soccer ball was. 4:42 to go. Seahawks up 1-0 on the goal from Colton Pleasance. Parada sends it forward, headed away by UNCG. Knocked down by Masser. Here come the Spartans trying to break out. Seahawks trying to defend that 1-0 lead now. Skinner for UNCG.
Yeah, good job by the Hawks preventing Spartans from getting it down quickly. Now they still loft in to play offensively.
Here's Osman for UNCG. Garcia. Vignali. Spartans will try to send it right side. They do to Cutler. He'll save it. He'll send it into the box area. The ball loose. Oh, it went off a UNCW player. UNCG was claiming a handball. And now we've got, the ref quickly ran in to stop the clock because he's pointing to his head for UNCW, the player. He's yelling for the trainer to get in as quick as possible. They had to stop the clock. I don't know who that is down, Tom. We'll have to try to figure that out.
He's sitting up, so that's a good sign.
UNCG had wanted it. They were screaming for a handball. Didn't get it.
Looks like that the trainer's working on his face or head, forehead perhaps.
That's why the ref ran in and stopped the clock real quick, because he was pointing to the face. It's Jaden Strumeyer.
Yep.
So, clock stopped at 3:55 to go. In this match, 1-0 UNCW.
And that's the first time, Jam, that the Spartans have really penetrated the box here in this period. So again, the Seahawks fortunate on that play that they were not, Spartans were not able to get a shot on goal there. But again, good move by the Spartans getting the ball inside and now they're going to, with 3:55 remaining, you're going to see the Spartans really try to keep the ball on this end as much as they can. Seahawks again will try to keep the ball out, defend their goal, and hopefully come out with a victory tonight.
So this is going to be of course, Meyer is going to have to come off. Now, he's been one of the defenders in the back, so they're going to have to replace him. Trainer continues to work on it.
Yeah, it looks like he's working maybe above his forehead, or above his eye, maybe. I'm trying to see with the binoculars here as much as I can.
So we're
definitely something on his face.
Still waiting. Again, the Seahawks will have to replace him. They have a player over there ready to come in.
Hold on the other one.
So the Strumeyer will be replaced. Another sub, but it won't be able to come in at this time. Referee down now checking on him. Again, UNCG with one shot, though. That's all they've had in this second half. Strumeyer will get up and he will come out now. So he will go off behind the Seahawks net. Are they allowed to? Yeah, are they not going to be able to replace him? They do have somebody ready to replace him. Yeah, see they. Whoa. Max Groover will come in. So he's going to be under a lot of pressure in that defensive line here. His first appearance tonight. So UNCG will have the throw-in. Or actually, it won't be a throw-in. I'm sorry. It'll just be dropped down in front of Cutler. See if Seahawks can get it. No, there's nothing there. Good battle by both squads. That ball out. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. They got to go quick. Cutler sends it in the middle. In the box, Garcia, he's taken down. He wanted something. It's not going to happen. Here's Njai for UNCW trying to get it out. Seahawks just trying to get it out of there. Finally got it out a little bit of breathing room. Ball still loose. Vignali now gets it to Osman. Seahawks trying to get the ball, get it out of their end.
Yeah, Seahawks will love to clear it here. A lot of contact again.
That's a foul on Osman. Uh-oh, we might have our first card. Wait a minute. No, well, now. Yep, yellow card going to Osman, number 20. First card of the night. That goes to number 20, Manny Osman. He was, I think, just a little frustrated there.
Right.
They were putting the pressure on, and then the Seahawks were struggling to get it out of there, and they finally had a chance to.
Yeah, that's the best pressure the Spartans have had here in this second half, and Hawks again have an opportunity to try to keep it down on the Spartan end as long as they can. 3:08 remaining in the contest. Seahawks really have played well here in the second half.
So Parada will have the free kick. Clock was stopped by the official so he could mark that yellow card. Now get the clock rolling again. Berg knocks it down for UNCW in the UNCG section. Gets it to Anderson. Just trying to waste some time with it. Spartans finally kick it out. It'll be a throw-in. It goes to UNCG. Under 3 minutes to go. 1-0 UNCW. Seahawks trying to put the pressure on. That goes off of, again, off of UNCW. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans. Here's Pulley. Now to Skinner for UNCG. He's got to come forward. He's got plenty of room. He might as well just keep coming. Skinner looks to send it across. Not a good pass at all. Taken away by NG. Falls down. Ball loose. Still loose. UNCW gets it. They'll come forward. Here's Mercer. Gets it to Masser. Get it back to Mercer. Nothing there. Ball loose. Reyes for UNCG. Cutler. Cologne. Oh, nice step up by Hornsby that time. Gets it away. UNCG had stopped. They thought the ball was out. Now they get it forward to Cologne. Sends it towards the goal, and that'll go wide. And it'll be a goal kick for UNCW. We will have a sub. Anderson will come out for the Seahawks. Clock will stop again. Saez back in replacing Anderson. Minute 41 is what's left on the clock. Parada will have the goal kick. The clock was stopped. And here is the goal kick. Not a bad one at all. Got it way up in the air. Backwards headed by UNCG. Goes to Pulley, the goalkeeper. He gets it out of there. Seahawks headed back, now headed by UNCG. Now there's UNCG just laying on top of a Seahawk player. But the Seahawks with the ball. Just want to hold it. Try to waste as much time as possible now. Vignali tries to get it away. Ball out. It'll be a throw in for UNCG. A minute 10 to go. 1-0 Seahawks. Goal by Colton Pleasance. Again, a throw in for UNCG. We now go under a minute. Spartans just trying to get it forward. UNCW sends it back into their end. Seahawks try to get the ball. They have control. Gabe Mercer. He's broken. He's got a chance here. Let's see if he can take a shot. Left foot and score! Gabe Mercer. 2-0 UNCW. What a shot. That was a great shot from Mercer. He gets the assist, goes to Cannon Tootle, and the Seahawks have wrapped it up with a 2-0 lead.
Great job by the Seahawks, keeping the pressure on. And Mercer, Jim, you remember Mercer in the first half? He was so active. He did a lot of things in the first half to help the Seahawks early, and he comes in here and gets a big goal. But again, Tootle with the pass. Beautiful job, 2-0.
So 2-0 UNCW, 40 seconds to go. Well, the clock's not running, but it should be. 40 seconds to go. That ball just kicked out now by UNCW. So 35 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. UNCG trying to make a push here one more time. Big Dolly.
Good D there.
Oh, ball knocked away by UNCW, and there's a trip by Garcia. And Garcia is going to get a yellow now this late in the game with 18 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's just frustration here at the end. Again, Spartans played very well in this one tonight. Jim, I thought they were...
Goalie kept him in it here in the second half, though.
Yeah, he did, no doubt about it. Made 2 big saves in the second half, and fortunately Seahawks broke through with 2 goals. But again, it was a tough battle throughout the night, though.
18 seconds, all that's left. 2-0 UNCW. We'll start the spring season with a victory. Parada will just send it forward. My goodness, what a kick. And that'll be off of Tootle. It'll be a throw-in for UNCG. But we're under 10 seconds to go. Really nothing else for UNCG to do. They're just going to hold it, I think. There's really no reason to do anything else. Game is over. 2-0 UNCW with the victory. Tom and I are going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up. We'll go over the final stats. The Seahawks win it by a score of 2-0. We'll be back with our game recap. You're watching Seahawks Soccer